Reincarnation is a concept deeply rooted in Indian philosophy and mythology, offering a profound understanding of life and the soul's journey. The idea that our souls transcend lifetimes, learning and evolving with each new birth, is a cornerstone of Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. In this video, we explore 12 signs that suggest you've reincarnated many times, drawing inspiration from Indian mythology to illustrate each point. Let's dive into these ancient insights and discover how they could reveal your soul's journey. 1. You have a deep sense of familiarity with places and people. In Indian mythology, the idea of a janma, or birth, is tied to the karmic cycle. You may have felt an unexplainable connection to certain places or people in this life. Think about Arjuna from the Mahabharata. He had an innate familiarity with the bow and arrow, even though it was his first time in the battlefield. His past lives and karmic ties made him a skilled warrior in his present incarnation. Likewise, your strong connection to certain places or people could be a sign that your soul remembers them from a past life. This could be a reflection of your soul's journey through various times and spaces. 2. You have inexplicable fears or phobias. Many of us carry fears that make no logical sense in this life. Take the story of King Yayati in the Mahabharata. After committing a grievous sin, he was cursed to grow old prematurely and became terrified of old age. This fear may have been tied to the karmic consequences of his actions in past lives. In the same way, your current phobias, like a fear of water, heights, or even fire, could stem from traumatic experiences in your past incarnations. The soul retains these memories, and the fear lingers on across lifetimes. 3. You're highly empathetic to others. Empathy is a sign of having lived many lifetimes and understanding the human condition deeply. The goddess Durga, often depicted as fierce and compassionate, represents the balance of strength and empathy across lifetimes. As she reincarnated in various forms, like Kali and Parvati, her compassion for the world grew, transcending her different manifestations. Similarly, your deep empathy for others could stem from the wisdom you've gained over countless lifetimes. The more you live, the more you understand the suffering and joy of others, which leads to a stronger sense of compassion. 4. You have unexplained talents or skills. Have you ever felt like you've mastered something effortlessly? Perhaps you're an artist or a musician with an inexplicable knack for your craft. Think of Kartikeya, the son of Lord Shiva and Parvati. Despite his youthful age, Kartikeya was an extraordinarily skilled warrior, showing that talents are often a result of previous lifetimes' experiences and practice. Your natural abilities might be echoes of a life where you honed these skills. Indian mythology tells us that our souls are always learning, and we often bring knowledge and talents into new lives to further our progress. 5. You feel like you're not quite from this time period. Many people feel disconnected from the modern world and feel a profound connection to an ancient time. The sage Vyasa, who authored the Mahabharata, is said to have lived through several lifetimes and had memories of previous births, giving him insight into past eras. This sense of being out of sync with current times could indicate that your soul has been around for much longer, navigating different periods. Just like Vyasa, you might feel an affinity with ancient practices, ideas, or even history, reflecting a soul that has lived through many cycles of time. 6. You have a deep understanding of life and death. Consider Lord Shiva, the god of destruction and transformation. His role in the universe isn't just to destroy, it's to bring about renewal and rebirth. Lord Shiva's understanding of the cycles of life, death, and reincarnation is unmatched, and his meditative nature speaks to his deep awareness of these cycles. Similarly, if you find yourself at peace with death and are comfortable contemplating it, it may be that your soul, like Shiva's, has lived through many cycles of creation, destruction, and rebirth, fully understanding the impermanence of life. 7. You are drawn to spiritual practices. If you feel an innate pull toward meditation, yoga, or other spiritual practices, you might be following in the footsteps of a past life practice. Think of sage Patanjali, who wrote the Yoga Sutras. His deep spiritual knowledge came from many lifetimes of study and practice. Your soul may be tapping into the spiritual knowledge it has gathered over several incarnations. Just like Patanjali's wisdom, your current life could be an extension of a deeply spiritual path that your soul has been on for centuries. 8. You feel an urge to seek meaning beyond the material world. The story of King Ashoka is a perfect example here. Originally a ruthless and materialistic ruler, Ashoka underwent a profound transformation after the bloody Kalinga War. His soul seemed to awaken to a higher purpose, and he turned towards Buddhism, seeking spiritual meaning beyond power and wealth. If you find yourself increasingly disillusioned with material pursuits and seek deeper meaning, it could be your soul's growth across lifetimes, now focused on achieving spiritual liberation rather than worldly success. 9. You experience moments of profound wisdom or clarity. Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita delivers profound wisdom to Arjuna on the battlefield, guiding him not just through the war, but through life itself. Krishna's clarity as the eternal soul reflects how wisdom from previous lifetimes can emerge when the soul is ready. Similarly, you may experience flashes of insight, moments where everything suddenly makes sense. These are not just random thoughts, but maybe fragments of wisdom that your soul has accumulated over many lifetimes. 10. You have an intense attraction to certain philosophies or religions. The story of Prince Siddhartha, who later became the Buddha, shows the pull that certain philosophies have on us. In his past lives, Siddhartha's soul had been accumulating wisdom, and each reincarnation prepared him for his eventual realization of enlightenment. If you feel deeply drawn to a particular spiritual path or philosophy, it could be because your soul has been aligned with it across lifetimes. Much like the Buddha's journey, your soul might be reconnecting with a higher purpose it has been seeking for many births. 11. You often dream of past life memories. In the Mahabharata, the great warrior Bhima often recalled vivid dreams of his previous lives. These dreams were not just mere figments of his imagination, but were glimpses of his soul's journey through time. Just like Bhima, your dreams could be messages from your past lives, offering insight or resolutions for unfinished business. These dreams might feel surreal, but they could be a doorway to understanding the lessons of your past incarnations, helping you grow in this life. 12. You feel an unexplainable sense of purpose. Finally, take the story of Lord Rama, who despite countless challenges, always felt a sense of duty and purpose. His life's mission was clear: to protect dharma and restore balance. Lord Rama's sense of purpose wasn't just a product of his current life. It was the culmination of many lifetimes of preparing for this role. If you feel a deep calling or a sense of mission, it could be your soul's way of fulfilling its karmic purpose. Just like Rama, your life might be part of a much grander plan that has been unfolding for many lifetimes. Reincarnation is a timeless concept, woven deeply into the fabric of Indian mythology. These 12 signs, each illustrated with mythological examples, reveal the profound wisdom embedded in the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Whether through our talents, fears, or deep sense of purpose, we carry the essence of past lives within us. As we move through this life, our soul continues to learn, grow, and evolve, moving closer to the ultimate goal of liberation, moksha, transcending the cycle of reincarnation. Your journey is far from over, and each moment is an opportunity for growth. Reflect on these signs, and perhaps you'll realize that your soul's journey spans far beyond this current life. Maybe, just like the great figures of Indian mythology, you're destined to fulfill a higher purpose.